welcome. Les pedimos de favor que mantengan su mente abierta y busquen comprender con todos los sentidos a pesar de que el texto esté en inglés. No importa. Les sugerimos su participación activa. Enjoy the experience.
Why then do we continue in this miserable condition? Because nothing the whole of the brothers of Orwell is stolen from us by human beings. They are cowards. Is the answer to our problems. It is summed up in a single word. Man. Man is the only real enemy we have. Remove man from the sea, and the cast of hunger and of the world is abolished forever. Almost overnight, we will become rich and free. Man is the only creature that consumes without producing. He doesn't give milk. He doesn't lay eggs. He's too weak to pull the plug. He cannot run fast enough to catch rabbits. Yet, he's lord of all the animals. He sets them to work. He gives back to them the very needle that will prevent them from starving. And the rest, he keeps from himself. Our labor is the soul. Are thou fairy to us? And yet there is no one of us that owns more than his bare skin. You cows that I see before me, how many gallons of milk have you given during this last year? And what has happened to that milk which should have been beaten up as static cows? Every drop of it has gone down the throats of our enemies. And you guys, how many eggs have you laid in this last year? And how many of those eggs ever had chili into chickens? The rest have all gone to market to bring in money for Jones and his men. Oh. Andrew Clover, where are those poor fools you were, who should have been the support and pleasure of your old age? Each was sold at a year old. You will never see one of them again. Bring over your poor companions and all the labor in the case. What have you ever had except your berations and stone? Even the miserable lives we lead are not allowed to reach their natural span. For myself, I don't go home, for I am one of the lucky ones. I'm 12 years old and have had over 400 children. Such is the natural life of a pig. But no animals get to the cruel knife at the end. You young hackers who are sitting in front of me, every one of you will scream your lives out of the blood region I live. To that horror we almost come. Cows, hens, sheep. Everyone. Even the horses and the dogs have no better fate. You boxer, the very day that those great muscles of yours lose their power, Jones will sell you to the knifer, who will cut your throat and bow you down for the fox house. As for the dogs, when they grow old and toothless, Jones ties a brick round their necks and drowns them in the nearest pond. Is it not crystal clear, then, comrades, that all the evils of this life of ours is spring from the tyranny of the human beings? Only get rid of them, and the produce of our labor will be over. Almost overnight, we could become rich and free. But then must we do? Work night and day, body and soul, for the overthrow of the human race. That is my message to you, comrades. Rebellion! I do know in a week or in 100 years. But I know, as surely as I see the straw beneath my feet, that sooner or later, justice will be done. Fix your eyes on that, comrades. Throw off the sharp reminders of your lives. And above all, pass on this message of mine to those who come after, so that future generations shall carry on this struggle until it is victorious. And remember, comrades, your resolution was never great. No argument must lead you astray. Never listen when they tell you that man and the animals have a common interest. That the prosperity of the one is the prosperity of the others. It is our lives. Man serves the interests of no creature except himself. And among us animals, let there be perfect unity, perfect comradeship in the struggle. All men are enemies. All animals are comrades.
At this moment, there was a tremendous uproar. While Major was speaking, 4 large rats had turned out of their holes and were sitting on their hindquarters, listening to him. The dogs had suddenly caught sight of them, and it was only by a swift dash for their homes that the rats saved their lives. Major Ray is called for silence.
Comrades,
He said,
here's a point that must be said. The wild creatures such as rats and rabbits, are they our friends or are they our enemies? Let us put it in a vote. I propose this question to the meeting. Are rats comrades? 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 Are rats
Was
comrades?
taken at once, and it was agreed by an overwhelming majority that rats were comrades. There were only 4 dissenters, the 3 dogs and the cat, who was afterwards discovered to have voted on both sides. Major continued.
I have little more to say. I merely repeat, remember always your duty of enmity towards man and of his race. Wherever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Wherever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. And remember also that in fighting against men, we must not come to resemble him. Even when you have conquered him, do not adopt his vices. No animal must ever live in a house, or wear clothes, or sleep in a bed, or drink alcohol, or smoke tobacco, or touch money, or engage in trade. All the habits of men are evil. And above all, no animal must ever tyrannize over his own kind. Weak or strong, clever or simple. We are all brothers and sisters. No animal must ever kill any other animal. All animals are equal. And now, comrades, I will tell you about my dream of last night. I cannot describe that dream to you. It was a dream about the earth as will be when man has vanished. But it reminded me of something that I have long forgotten. Many years ago, when I was a little kid, my mother and the other sons used to sing an old song, which they knew only the tune and the first 3 words. I had no Dutch uni in my infancy, but it had long since passed about my life. Last night, however, it came back to me in my dream. And what is more, the words of the song also came back to us. I'm certain which were sung by Daniella Saucedo. I will sing you that song now, friends. I'm all on my voices first. But when I have found you the tune, you can sing it better for yourself. It is called Beast of England.
Old Major cleared his throat and began to sing. As he had said, his voice was hoarse, but he sang well enough, and it was a stirring tune, something between two unknown songs, and the words ran.
Les presento rápido el equipo: Ariadna Ponce, dirección, el doctor Martínez, actuación,
Daniella Saucedo en actuación.
Gracias.
Y bueno, básicamente como parte de nuestro breve y pequeño desmontaje, les queremos pedir su opinión en alguna manera, alguna cosa. Estuvo bien padre, no entendí nada y por eso no me gustó, yo vi esto, yo vi aquello. Realmente cualquier cosita que nos pudieran compartir en este momento ayuda a enriquecer este trabajo. Entonces les pediría que si nos comparten algo, por favor, lo que quieran, lo que sea.
¿Por qué lo hicieron en inglés? O sea, el texto de comunicación
Es parte de una traducción que tratamos de hacer corporalmente. Nosotros queríamos hacerlo en español, pero creímos que hubiera servido también tener la traducción que haya pasado por mi cuerpo como actriz y después poder hacer algo a través de ella.
Sí, básicamente procuramos que fuera, vamos a decirlo, una barrera para que la gente que entienda pueda comprender como el todo y la gente que no entienda el inglés del todo pueda interpretar lo que está sucediendo en la escena, que pueda vivir una experiencia más allá de no entender el texto. ¿Fue a propósito? Gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. ¿Alguien más?
Pues síganos.
Sí.
Me esperé hasta el final.
Adelante.
Bueno, de entrada, pues les agradezco y les felicito por el esfuerzo. Hacer teatro no es fácil. En nuestro país, en nuestro contexto, en tiempos de pandemia menos. Entonces, bueno, les felicito por eso. A mí me parece que es muy difícil lo que están haciendo, se trata a Dani, porque al ser un monólogo y no haber interacción, se vuelve todavía más complejo que se puede entender. A lo mejor, si es una obra, digamos, más convencional, con más acción y demás, aunque sea en otro idioma, puede seguir más la acción, pero al ser un monólogo todavía la dificultad es mayor, ¿no? Entonces creo que sí exige de una gran habilidad corporal, gestual. Por supuesto, ahí está el trabajo, se ve, pero sí exige mucho más eso, ¿no? Al presentarse en un lugar que tampoco es un espacio convencional como un teatro, la acústica aquí es muy difícil. Entonces, llenar este espacio también implica una mayor proyección de energía, ¿cómo se llama? De dicción. Si de por sí un actor, una actriz en su propio idioma tiene que tener una dicción perfecta, pues la dicción perfecta del inglés, que además pienso yo que tendría que ser británico, pues tendría que ser todavía más difícil, ¿no?
Sí.
Claro, esa es una parte, igual podrías no ser ningún idioma, un idioma inventado y tendría que pasar, ¿no? Que también sucede. En fin, creo que se la pusieron difícil, pero creo que también eso les tiene que brindar a ustedes con mucho aprendizaje. Yo soy funcionario de este espacio y para mí fue como hagan lo que quieran, ¿no? O sea, es su espacio y ustedes saben el riesgo que corren, ¿no?
Sí.
Y creo que eso deja mucho aprendizaje, ¿no? Le decía yo también a Dani, el teatro en espacios no convencionales o en calle implica otra cosa. No es el mismo teatro en un lugar controlado, íntimo, con iluminación, etcétera, ¿no? Entonces, bueno, creo que son una serie de dificultades que sin duda creo que a ustedes les tienen que brindar mucha experiencia y mucho conocimiento para lo que hagan en adelante, ¿no? Lo digo todo esto porque es difícil seguir el espectáculo. Una ventaja es que es corto. Pues bueno, media hora, donde no entiendo gran cosa, pues me lo aviento, pero 40 minutos yo veo eso. Pero bueno, sirva a base de reflexión que he tenido y pues, les agradezco y también agradecerle al público, ¿no? Gracias a ustedes y felicidades.
Muchas gracias. Y pues espero que les haya dejado algo esta experiencia. Pueden encontrarnos en Instagram como Escena Megágono y pues estén atentos a todos los demás proyectos que vamos a estar sacando y sigan todas las redes